Hey Oilers, I'm Matt Carney, and today we're going to learn everything there is to know about turkey. In the next few minutes, my goal is to prepare each and every one of you so that someday, when you have your hand up the back end of one of these bad boys, you'll know exactly what to do. The first thing you're going to want to do is go out and you're going to want to find an organic, wild, free-range turkey. Now, depending on your experience level, this may take 2 to 3 hours, but if you really need to, you can go pick up a fresh one from the turkey store. We can start by breaking down the bird's odyssey into 3 steps: brining, cooking, and carving. Brining means soaking the bird in a solution mainly consisting of salt and ice water the night before it goes in the oven. Now, why would we do this? Well, the turkey's cells are capable of osmosis, so as it approaches equilibrium, the water particles carry salt particles into the turkey, resulting in a more flavorful and tender bird. For the brine, measure out some ice water, some chicken broth, some brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of peppercorns. After it soaks for 8 hours, you can get right to cooking. Place the turkey in your cooking pan and start pushing butter, garlic, rosemary, and sage under the skin. Stuff the inner cavity with more rosemary and sage, along with a red apple and an optional cinnamon stick. Lastly, rub canola oil all over the top of the turkey so that it will brown nicely in the oven. Don't name it like I did, because you can become too attached. Cook the turkey for about 13 minutes per pound at 350 degrees. And before taking it out, make sure that the internal temperature of it reaches 165 degrees. It's a known fact, that whoever carves the turkey is most respected at the dinner table. Usually, this is the point in the night where your dad or lazy uncle gets out of the recliner after watching football all day, and they expect that they are destined to carve the turkey. No, let me tell you folks, this is wrong. Be the quarterback of your own game. There are 2 things you can use to carve your turkey: either a really sharp knife or one of these guys from the hardware store. See, this is the real stuff. The first thing you're going to want to do is remove this little wang jangler right here. I would like to apologize to all my vegan and vegetarian friends. This is a little gruesome. You want to grab the leg and you're going to want to cut down, separating and loosening the cartilage that connects the leg to the rest of the carcass. I've never done this before. This part's a little violent. You kind of want to break that off. And you can see we popped the ball and socket joint out of there. So now we can cut right through it without a problem. We can put that right there. We'll do that with the same side over here. We're gonna kind of disassemble this cartilage. My knife is, cut the rest of this meat off, like so. Okay, easy peasy. Hands are getting dirty here. Look at that. I need a paper towel. Someone get me a paper. The next part we're gonna move on to is the breast. We're gonna start by kind of cut it. There's a cavity in here that's shaped like the wishbone, and the wishbone's right here. So we're gonna cut this cavity open. Oh, my hands are getting slippery here. Okay, boom. There we go. We're gonna open that up. Kind of opens up a window as to what we're doing. Okay, you're gonna find the wishbone. The wishbone is right here, and you are going to pull out the wishbone. It's a little hard sometimes. Found it. Okay, who's coming up here to do this with me? Oh! What? Ah! That's why they never give the wishbone to me. You're gonna find the breastbone, which goes down the center of the turkey. You can see it right there if you remove the skin. And we're gonna cut right off the axis of it and start working our way down. Just keep going. And once you feel tension starting, you want to turn your knife away from the breastbone and continue cutting down away from the rest of the carcass. We left a little meat on there, but that's okay, we can get that later. Here we have a nice slab of breast. We're gonna be cutting it against the grain. And that kind of makes it easier to chew and it makes it more tender, believe it or not. We'll put that down there and we'll cut it later. Now you're just gonna repeat that process with the second half. Sometimes you have to use both hands. There's our second breast. For the wings, you can leave them on there if you want, or you can break them off, but you're gonna have to get your elbow grease in there. Turkey carving is not easy, my friends. Next step is to divide up the meat. You wanna cut it with your electric knife at a bias, which means angled, against the grain. Important that you do it against the grain. Okay, here we go. Don't cut your fingers off here, be very careful. Don't make it a Thanksgiving to dismember, make it a Thanksgiving to remember. There we go. Dark meat, we'll plate it up like, we'll tear the thigh off from, hear that crunching sound? From the rest. Now this is like Disneyland, huh? And boom. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned a little thing or two about how to carve a turkey. Happy Thanksgiving. Everybody eat. Skin. Just like, where'd you put the I learned that cutting a turkey on camera is much harder than cutting a turkey not on camera.